Michigan State is another team. You talk about, boy, they fixed everything with Tucker. They used a transfer portal and Walker, and they rode him to a New Year's Six bowl. But boy, they Jonathan Smith left left his alma mater at Oregon State, but he doesn't inherit a great deal. It's a great situation at East Lansing as well. You're looking more at the conference wins here of the 9 games. You had them under 2.5, which is minus 110 right now at Bet Rivers, Paul.
Yeah, I mean, when we're looking at these teams in the preseason, Jimmy, as you know, so much of the handicap is about that transfer portal. Michigan State had 38 guys leave through the portal, reportedly, had 24 come in, and they lost some of their better players in the program in the portal. Lost maybe their top 2 defensive players, both defensive tackles. Simeon Barrow goes to Miami of Florida, and then Derek Harmon goes to Oregon. So it tells you about the caliber of programs that they're leaving for, the type of players they are. And Michigan State just doesn't, have that many of those kind of guys. I was looking at a preseason publication magazine, and it listed top 4 teams, Big Ten, offense and defense, and it listed 12 players instead of 11. So if you're following me, there's 48 players on the first 4 teams on offense, 48 on defense, so a total of 96 players on the preseason 2024 all Big Ten team. Out of 96 players, Michigan State only has 1 on the offense or defense. And you got to have guys. You got to have playmakers. You can't just have a bunch of guys hold and serve at a position, as I like to say. You got to have some dudes, or whatever you want to call them. Michigan State just lacks those kind of players right now, the difference makers. They do have Aiden Childs at quarterback, who follows Jonathan Smith from Corvallis to East Lansing. He took 91 snaps last year as a true freshman, though, so he's unproven. Even though he's talented, he's got some athleticism. The jury's certainly still out on Childs. You look at this conference schedule, since we're talking about under 2.5 conference wins, and I think they're going to start the league play at 0-5. They've got a really difficult conference schedule, especially at the beginning, and those first 5 games in conference being at Maryland, Ohio State at home, at Oregon, Iowa at home, and then at Michigan. So they're going to start 0-5 before they play Indiana, at Illinois, and then home games against Purdue and Rutgers. I think they might split those games and get 2 conference wins. I don't think they're winning 3 of those final 4. I don't think they're winning any of the first 5. So I like Michigan State under 2.5 conference wins there at Bet Rivers. And as a bonus, we get plus money at plus 110.
There you go. All right. So the Michigan State Spartans under 2.5 conference wins, minus 110 right now at Bet Rivers.